This video was made possible by the EA Game Changers program. Hi everyone, it's Chrissie and welcome back to the channel and welcome to an extremely exciting speed build. So this is the first early access speed build that I'm doing with the Sims 4 Cottage Living expansion pack. So yes, if you haven't been keeping up with my community tab or my Twitter or anything like that, you probably missed this, but over the course of the past week, a little bit more than the past week, I've actually had access to the Sims 4 Cottage Living expansion. Now, this isn't like the regular early access that we have here on the channel where I have the pack in my own game for a few days before the pack releases and I'm able to record videos and all of that stuff and then share them with you guys. This early access is a little bit different in the sense that I'm not playing in my own game. So I'm basically playing on a special pre-release version of the game, and that's why you will see my name floating around on the screen. And unfortunately it's kind of fast, it's kind of hopping around a little bit fast just because of me having to actually speed up the speed build. But that's actually built into the game itself, so there's no way for me to hide it or anything like that. So you will see that in all of the videos that I'm going to be releasing with this early access. You'll also see it in the screenshots at the end of my builds and everything like that. So yeah, that's just something that I thought I would mention. And then also, because this is a unfinished version of the game, it's an unfinished build of the game and the pack, it's also subject to change. So that's just a quick disclaimer that I wanted to make. So yeah, the pack and all of the footage and the software that you're seeing, that's all subject to change. So yeah, just had to make that quick little disclaimer. But yeah, so basically because this is a special version of the game, I'm only playing with the base game and the new expansion. So all of the builds that you will see over the course of the next week and a half, they're all going to be restricted pack builds, so only base game and the new expansion, which is great for all of those. For all those of you that, might not have all of the other expansions or all of the other packs, this will be great. So yeah, definitely look forward to that. Like I said, I did quite a few speed builds. I've recorded this voiceover twice already, so I can't exactly remember what I've said already in this voiceover and what I've said in the previous one that I tried recording. But basically, I have done 8 different speed builds with this pack, and I've also done a world overview and a build buy overview. Now, the world overview you will probably have already seen before this build went out, but in case you haven't, I will leave that linked up on the screen. And the build and buy overview you'll actually see tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow will be another double upload day. And then the speed builds will be spread out over this weekend and the coming week or so until the pack releases on the 22nd of July. So yeah, definitely look forward to that. I did a bunch of different builds. I tried to go for a bunch of different styles and interiors and colors and all of that stuff to show off as many of the new items as I possibly could. So yeah, that's something that I'm really excited to share because this is the first time that I've had this kind of early access. So obviously if you guys are regulars on the channel, you know that I'm an EA Game Changer, so I do get early access to most of the packs always. But that early access is, like I said, a little bit different than this one because this one is obviously a few weeks before the pack releases. But it's basically the best way I can think of to describe this early access is it being almost like a virtual Sims camp. So for, in regular times, I guess I should say, pre everything that's going on in the world right now, we used to have Sims Camp and EA Play for the expansions throughout the year. So there would be actual events, physical events that they would fly out Game Changers to record footage and then, share that footage with their audiences. But because of everything that's going on, physical events just aren't happening. So this is basically a virtual version of Sims Camp, if that makes sense. So that's kind of what this is. which is, you know, why it's an unfinished game, which is why, you know, my name is floating around on the screen, all of that stuff. So yeah, that's basically how I guess I could explain this. So we had the pack for about a week, and then by the time you guys are seeing this, we don't have the pack anymore. So we don't have access to it or anything like that. So yeah, now we just have to wait until the pack comes out for me to get it back in my like regular game so that I can like play with it again, because that's such a hard thing to do. I don't really want to open my game at this point because I keep wanting, like, I want to play with all of the new items and I want to continue building with all of the new items, but obviously I can't because I don't have it in my game right now. So yeah, it's kind of frustrating. It's also kind of like nerve-wracking because now I know everything that we're getting. I know some of the gameplay. I know like probably all of the build buy items at this point because I have been building so much. So now I just want to continue using those items and I can't because I don't have it. But anyway, so yeah, that's kind of like how I would describe this whole like early access thing. And like I said, you will see videos from today, which is Thursday. You will see videos on Friday. You'll probably see videos on Saturday and Sunday as well. And then some more speed builds spaced out through the coming, like through next week. And then I think another one just before the pack releases. So all of the videos from now, probably until the pack releases, will all be this like early access footage that I have. So yeah, definitely looking forward to sharing all of that with you guys because like I said, I did a bunch of different builds. I did like 8 different builds and they're all different styles and everything. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to sharing them. But back to this build. So this build is built in the Bramblewood area of the world of Henford on Bagley. And if you don't know what the Bramblewood area is or what it looks like, I did upload a world overview that I will leave linked on the screen. It probably went up before this video. But yeah, the world overview, I will leave it linked on the screen. And I'll also leave linked on the screen a playlist to my like early access playlist that I've made for this pack. So in that playlist, you will find all of my early access videos, and that's something that you can really easily keep up with if you maybe miss something, or, you're not sure, what videos I have released, all of that stuff. Definitely go and check out the playlist, but also turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss when I upload, because like I said, tomorrow will be another double upload day, or actually, I don't know if I said that in this voiceover or the previous one. See, that's the whole problem with like trying to record this much at one point, is I get so confused. But basically, today will be a double upload day, tomorrow is a double upload day, and then you will also probably be getting a speed build both on Saturday and on Sunday. So yeah, definitely turn on the notification bell to not miss any of those videos. But basically, this build is built in Bramblewood, which is the more woodsy kind of area of the world. And it's actually built on the Cordelia's Secret Cottage lot. So this is the lot that's right up the top of the map, right by the waterfalls. It's a very secluded, kind of like a secret lot almost. And it's a 30 by 20 lot, so it's built on a 30 by 20. And I did only build this with one sim in mind. I will put a picture of her up on the screen, but her name is 𝘕𝘂𝘕, and she's actually the first sim that I created with the new Creator Sim items. So yeah, I did check out obviously the Creator Sim stuff, and I created her, and then I created another family as well that you will see in one of my other videos. But yeah, so I will leave a picture of her up on the screen for the rest of this build. But yeah, so basically I built this for her. She's very like, I don't really think about her personality too much, but she's very into nature, obviously. She lives on a farm. She has a cow. She has like, I think 6 or 7 chickens. She has a little like growing spot, or like, I guess, yeah, kind of like not really crop field. But yeah, she has all of these like places to plant things. And yeah, she's a very outdoorsy kind of sim. So yeah, that's kind of her whole personality. And then I did call this Cottagecore farm because the whole build by style of this pack is definitely very inspired by Cottagecore and by stuff like that. So yeah, there's a lot of like very Cottagecore like things in this pack. So yeah, the interior of this build was so much fun to decorate. this was actually the first build that I did when I got the pack. So when I like opened the game, I jumped straight into create a sim, obviously, to create the sim. And then I went straight into building. And yeah, this was the first build that I did. So you will see me taking forever to scroll through the catalog and to find items. Mostly because I had no idea where anything was. So yeah, there's not really that many like landscaping items in the actual build by catalog. This is something that I talk about more in my build by overview that you'll see tomorrow. But basically there aren't really any new plants in the build by catalog, but there's a buttload of plants in the show live edit menu, show live edit objects menu. So yeah, I use that to landscape like all of my builds. But the only problem with that menu is that you can't clone the items. So you can't copy items, you can't like place multiple of them by holding shift or anything like that. You also can't like eyedropper them if you've like, you know, placed one plant and then later on you want to go ahead and like get that same plant again. You have to go through and manually look for all of it. So yeah, that took me so long because usually when I play my normal game, I play with Twisted Mexy's Better Build By mod, which allows me to clone like the show live edit and debug items. It also allows you to like copy them, and it actually gives them names as well, so they're very organized. If you go to your like landscaping menu or like landscaping category, you'll see all of the debug plants in there. With this, you know, obviously not having that mod means that I had to go through and manually look for every single plant and everything like that that I wanted to use. And because I didn't do all of the landscaping at one time, I kind of had to go backwards and forward with, you know, back and forth with like going into the menu, finding the items, placing them down, later on remembering that, oh, I wanted to use more of the items, so I had to go back. And yeah, it just took me forever because the debug menu isn't organized at all either. So yeah, finding stuff is kind of a pain. But yeah, I did get kind of like faster at it the more I built, you know, so with my other builds. But I thought I would mention it in this one because it took me forever, and you will have seen most of my struggle on the screen. But yeah, so that's kind of this, like, I guess this lot, I guess I should say. That's kind of everything that's on this lot. There's also a pool, not a pool, what am I saying? I'm so used to not having them. But yeah, there's also a pond. There's a pond, not a pool. I'm used to having to use pools to create ponds. But now we have the actual pond tool that's coming with the base game update that will be out right before this pack releases. So yeah, we have the pond tool. I did put a ton of different things in the pond, a ton of different new like reeds that we have. We also have some really cool VFX like features or assets that you can use to place down, and that will actually act as kind of like a spawn point for things. So you will see that there are some ducks on the pond. I put a fish one, so there's going to be fish in the pond. There's also these like white blocks that you will have seen me place around the lot at various points. They do disappear when you're in live mode, so you won't see the like white block, you just see it in build mode. But basically the ones that I placed around, you know, just the outsides of the lot and stuff at different spots, they're actually spawn points for for dragonflies and like dragonflies, fireflies, and they will actually spawn at those places where you put them down, you know, when you're actually playing the game. So that's really cool. That's also something that's coming as a base game update. So yeah, definitely looking forward to playing around with those things more because they add a lot of like life to your builds. So if you're just in live mode and you just look around a build and you have some of those items placed down, it will make it feel a lot more alive and kind of like there's actual living things around your lot, not just your lot, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's something that's really cool that I thought I would mention. But yeah, so the interior of this build, like I said, is very cottagecore because that's the overall like main, I guess, style inspiration for this pack. So there's a lot of like cottagecore stuff. There's a lot of very kind of like farmhouse almost looking things, like this wallpaper that I'm using in both the kitchen and in the little dining room and upstairs in the bedroom. that's very like, I don't want to say grandma vibes because it's not supposed to look like your grandmother's wallpaper or anything like that, but it is definitely more on the traditional kind of rustic side. But there's actually a couple of things in this pack that's very versatile, you know, style-wise. I mean, obviously everything is kind of the same style, but a lot of the objects actually do have a plain black and a plain white swatch. So you can use them for different styles, like you will see in some of my other builds. But yeah, for this one, I just decided to embrace the whole cottagecore theme and embrace all of the colors and matching the different colors and patterns together and everything like that. So yeah, I did kind of go a little bit all out with that in this build. So we have a yellow kind of stove. We have a really light, almost lavendery purple kind of fridge. Both of those are actually new with the pack. We also have the new counters that luckily I decided to go for something a little bit more subdued with the counters. Otherwise it would have been very bright. But yeah, we went for this nice darker wood with the counters. And something else that I should probably also mention that I noticed when I was building is the fact that a lot of the wood swatches, they do match most of the wood swatches in this pack also has matching wood swatches in the base game. I don't really know about any of the other packs obviously because I wasn't playing with any of the other packs, but a lot of the base game items do match a lot of the wood swatches in this pack. So that's something that's really nice and something that I really appreciate when, you know, they add stuff like that to a pack. They have woods that match other things, not just stuff from, you know, that specific pack. So that's great. But also the fact that I actually played around with some different wood swatches, and I actually mixed a few different wood swatches in these builds, and they actually look really, really nice. I can't speak for some reason. I'm stumbling over my words so much today. I don't even really know why. I haven't really done any voiceovers in this whole week. I've just been recording, but I think my brain is I don't know, I'm just so tired at this point because I haven't really been sleeping all that much that my brain is just not deciding to cooperate and English just isn't happening for some weird reason. But yeah, so if I stumble over my words in all of these videos, then please excuse that because I'm probably going to be recording a lot of them at one time. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of stumbling over my words and messing up, but I'm also really excited to share all of these videos, and whenever I get excited I also get very flustered. So yeah, that's probably also why I'm stumbling over my words a lot, because I don't want to forget about anything. I don't want to leave any information out that I wanted to mention or anything like that. So yeah, trying to remember everything and actually being able to get all of it out and tell you about it and word, because words aren't happening at this point. Just it's a little bit tough. But anyway, I think I was talking about the wood tones or something. Basically I decided to go out of my comfort zone a little and try and use different wood swatches and still make them work together and not make everything super matchy, which I think I did okay with. This build is definitely a little bit more matchy than some of the other builds that I've done. But yeah, I really love the way it turned out, so let me know what you think about this build. But yeah, like I said, it's on a 30 by 20 lot. It's actually only a 1 bedroom and 2 bathroom build, so it's technically not even 1 bedroom because the bedroom is technically a loft. So yeah, upstairs there's basically the lofted bedroom. There's a full bathroom upstairs, but then there's also a full bathroom downstairs because the pack does come with a new, it comes with a new bathtub and 2 new sinks, but there's no new shower. So upstairs I decided to use the bathtub, and then downstairs I just used a shower tub combo from the base game. Mostly because I always prefer having a shower at least in one bathroom in my Sims' house, in my Sims houses. So, you know, even though I did include a bathtub upstairs, I really wanted to include a shower as well. So that's why we have the shower tub combo downstairs. And speaking of my Sims builds, I wanted to mention that I don't think I already mentioned this, but basically because this is a special build of the game, I didn't have access to the gallery or to my library. So basically I don't have access to my tray files like at all. So basically what I had to do was back up all of my saves, and then once I actually get the pack back in my game, in like my regular game, with all of the other packs and, you know, the gallery and all of that stuff, I will put my saves in my game, and then hopefully I will be able to save all of these builds to the gallery that way. You know, back up my saves and then access them once I have the pack again. So yeah, I hopefully basically I should be able to get all of these builds up on the gallery for you guys, you know, once the pack is out for everyone. I mean, I'm hoping that will work. I'm hoping my saves are okay and that they will work in my regular game, you know, once I have the pack. But we'll see. Fingers crossed, I guess, because if I end up losing all of these builds, I will be really, really sad, because I spent so long on all of them and I love them all so much. I really want to be able to put them on the gallery for you, and I want to have them in my own game. So yeah, just cross your fingers for me that I'll be able to access them again and upload them for you guys. But obviously that will be once the pack is out on the 22nd. So yeah, if you follow me on the gallery, you will probably get notified of when I upload all of these builds. So apologies in advance for the upload spam that will happen if I'm able to upload them. So yeah, just like a little bit of advanced warning for that as well. But yeah, let me know what other things you guys would like to see me build with this pack. Obviously, I don't have it anymore by the time you're seeing this. But once I do get access to it again, let me know what kind of builds you'd like to see me do. If there's a specific, like, I don't know, not a specific style, but if there's a specific idea, or maybe like some kind of movie cottage that you'd like to see me like attempt to recreate or something like that. That could be really fun, like maybe something from some sort of Disney movie or something. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the build. Let me know if you're excited for all of these early access videos. Like I said, I will have a bunch of important links and stuff on the screen, but also in the description in case you want to go ahead and check those out. But yeah, let me know if you guys enjoyed this build. If you did, give the video a like, and if you're new to the channel and you'd like to see some more Sims content and some more early access content, feel free to hit the subscribe button and remember to turn on notification bell as well to be notified of whenever I upload a new video. Also, if you'd like to support the channel a little bit extra, then check out the link in the description or the join button at the top of the description to find out how you can become a Cosmic Corner member, so a channel member. And just once again, thank you to EA for providing me with early access and with this like opportunity as well. But I hope you guys are all having a great day, and I'll talk to you in my very next video. Bye everyone.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I don't know what I'd do without you. You make me smile, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon is the sun, we don't care about the others. I just wanna love